Okay, let's see if this is working. Well, I'm 9 minutes late, and I have no idea if anything's working, but here we are. What? Okay, let's see. Things. It says it's running. What was I up to? Something like 6 or something, wasn't it? Yep. Says it's running. Is my audio working? I'm sure it is terrible. But yeah, this is quite disconcerting. I'll just get to programming. And if anyone is able to tune in, then that's just a bonus. Okay, that's good to hear that the audio is alright. Oh yeah, I forgot, the audio is fine, so it should be working. Anyway, I'll finish editing this, because of course I forgot to fix anything. There we go. The bitrate is higher than recommended. Huh. I thought I fixed that. Oh well. Okay, so let's see, what have I... Oh, is it just me clicking? Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. Is the microphone working? Oh, I was told it. Oh, here we go, I can hear it now. I'm watching my own stream to make sure it works. Yeah, that's odd. This computer had terrible audio before. That is really strange, because I remember this computer, last time I tried doing anything with it, the audio was atrocious. Oh well, that solves all my problems then. And now to programming, really, if I can remember. Okay, that microphone's probably a bit too sensitive. Now, where was I up to? I've got the hall, private house. Oh, this is where we meet the characters. So, have I implemented everything yet? Oh, yeah, I've implemented all that. But I haven't got the clue function in yet. I think at 100 I'll start the clue thing. And of course I've left my pen somewhere. There it is. Adjust that a bit, and now I should try and focus on some programming. I might put the clue thing in later, because I need to figure out what the clues are going to be first. Let's see. I've got it all planned out on a... Okay, let's see, what have I got? Let's just run it and see how it works so far. So, yeah, enter. Oh, I need to fix that, I've got 2 question marks. Now we'll go to the study. I I need to put some line breaks in. This is awful. I know what I'll do. Turns out there's no need to put a question mark there. And let's go at 385. I'm going to put in a line. Let's just make it 390. So you encounter Mary in the hall is the one for once we go to the hall. Let's put that at 450. 400. Oh, I did it again. Did it again. How am I going anyway? Okay, print. Let's see. It's too long. Let's change it to 500. can put it back to 450. Because it turns out my solution fits. Oh, I can always adjust it. Anyway, let's go. I want to see where this goes. I need to put a space at parlor. Yeah, let's not go to the parlor. Just it's just awkward. It is Andrew anyway. Yep, Andrew and Mary. Good. Awkward waiting for you to leave. Oh, yeah, I need to fix the line. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now I can continue the story. And I better write that on my sheet of events. Go to parlor will be so you leave the study 440, yeah. There we go. I need to put some pauses in or something. I don't know how to put. Okay. Because otherwise it's just going to fly by. Stuff is going to fly by. I need to put some line breaks on. I'll do that later, I think. Now I'm just going to get it together. Because I'm doing spacing by tens now. At first I didn't, which was dumb. And that way I can just space things out and all that. yeah, I'm quite surprised that the audio is so good. I thought this laptop... I had multiple troubles with this laptop because I had the... Oh yeah, I tried making a video with it and the audio was atrocious. I tried the SSTV, slow scan TV, and the picture was terrible. And then on the other laptop it worked fine, and I thought there was something wrong with the laptop, but maybe it was just me. Maybe I just had the wrong settings or something, because I changed the input. Or could it be this adapter I'm using? Because the one thing is, I haven't got my sort of normal... I haven't got it plugged into the microphone jack this time. I've got it plugged into this little dongle thing from a headphone, from a headset that's broken. And it just gives you plug it into USB and you get a microphone and headphone socket. And now it's working well. Whereas when I had this computer just plugged in through the microphone socket, maybe whatever the microphone socket is just not very good, or maybe there's something wrong maybe with this. Of course there's something wrong. It's mine, so there must be something broken. But yeah, maybe that was the issue. That I wasn't using the little thing, and then when I was using it with the other one, I was using the thing because it doesn't have a microphone socket, the other one, the newer computer. So maybe the difference is not the thing, it's just wherever the socket goes is not very good, whereas with the little attachment that goes to USB, it works better. I don't know computers, but audio is finally working well, and this computer actually functions, despite being, as far as I know, technically worse. Maybe it isn't. Anyway, I'm going to get back to programming. Let's see. I've already lost my train of thought. Okay, let's see if I can figure this out. Where is my sort of list of events again? Meet others. Oh, I've got this on a fake Word document. I should stop calling it a fake word. It's a bit mean. It's Libre something. LibreOffice Writer. Okay. I better go back and fix this now. So 470 is where you enter the go to the parlor. The parlor is just... I did it again. The parlor is just... just here. Okay, before I write all this, let's go... listing about 300... I don't know, let's say... No, it's probably about 280. Oh no, there we are, go to X. It's right there. And 470. So that's that sorted, and now we go 480. But yeah, I'm gonna go through this afterwards and put in sort of places where you can pause it. Oh, the audio's quiet. Oh, I shouldn't have turned it down then. Sorry, I didn't notice you. I haven't been paying much attention to the stream at all. Let's turn that up again. If it does anything, I don't know. There we go. Maybe that made it a bit louder. Anyway, you missed the start. That's alright. The audio's quiet. Yeah, I've just adjusted that. Anyway, nice to see you. Yeah, nice to have you here, Dominic. Can't wait to see what the game is like. Yeah. Well, there's not much game there yet. I have only just started. So, well, I started ages ago, but I haven't done much. So there's not much game. So yes, it is a mystery. Perito Caliente. I'm terrible with pronouncing names. Well, pronouncing anything really. So, sorry if I said it wrong or anything. I hope the audio's good. Now that I've maybe turned it up a bit. If I need to, I can turn it up more. I've figured out how to do that. And I can check it as well. I've got my headphones here. Turn it up more. Well, I hope I'm turning it up more. It could be that it says it's going up, but it isn't. Okay. Up 10 decibels. Is it doing anything? I'll turn it up more. Oh, it got a lot more noisy. I'm definitely not turning up more, it just got noisy. Okay, well, I didn't realise it would turn the static up. Okay, yeah, I'll leave it at that. If I turn it over any louder, I'm going to get a lot of hiss and static and all that. Okay, anyway, I'm going to stop listening to my own stream because it's really disconcerting to hear myself from... Well, at least this time it's a bit more like 10, 20 seconds ago, rather than hearing it 20 minutes later. Yeah, it is cool seeing the stream in real time. It's cool that I can hear the stream almost in real time too, rather than rather than just listening to myself from almost half an hour ago and the screen barely moving. Anyway, since you're here, let's see, what was I up to? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. That was a bit too long. Oh well. Of course, I'm going overboard with the descriptions. Oh, thanks. Looks pretty neat. You know what I'll do? Let's run it and see how it is so far. I really need to do formatting though, because it is a real mess, and I also have to figure out how to do the sort of start screen. Anyway, we begin You were invited to spend a few days at the Graysbury mansion with some of the Graysbury's other friends. It is late by the time you arrive. You approach the door. Enter the mansion? So what do you want to do? Dominic, enter or not? You can choose. No? Okay. You turn and leave, this place gives you the creeps, and I haven't finished that. I haven't finished the ending bit yet. But there you go. Oh well, I wanted to give people some options when they play it, and there you go. You could just decide that no, you don't want to go to this murder mystery place. You could just leave. Anyway, there you go. But yeah, I'll set up some sort of ending system or something. But back to programming now. And I'm just going to get the story in first. Let's see, what is... Oh. Yeah, it's because that's supposed to take you to the end, where it says end or something, but I haven't programmed that. Yeah, it probably was in the last stream. Anyway. Let's fix that line. Timer, no. As the restriction with Commodore 64 with C64 Basic is that I can't do massive descriptions, although it's probably a very good thing, because if I put massive descriptions, I don't think anyone would want to play it. It'd just be more like, well, I think it'd be like reading a book, but if you like reading a really dull book that just describes the settings too much. Anyway, let's go to... So we've got 500. I need to put, I think I've already said that, but I need to put some pauses in so that it can fill the screen with text, and then you can read it and then continue. But I'll do that once I've finished writing everything. That way I can do them in the right spot. Otherwise I might change things up and then it just makes it really confusing. Did it again. I'll eventually remember not to press shift. So now we have the character. Yeah, I can split them into multiple lines, but I have to be careful not to fill the whole screen with just a description. So yeah, I do split them up. You might see that I've done that a bit already. But I'll need to put some sort of line breaks and things, or not line, sort of paragraph breaks. But I'm going to do that afterwards. I've got a whole, a not fake Word document. It's LibreOffice Writer. I need to stop. Yeah, I think I'm going to repeat myself a lot. But let's see. I put the full stop at the wrong side of the quotation mark. There we go. I did it again. I forgot to put print. Anyway, let's see where we are. Now I'm going to have to keep track of my characters. Oh, I better write down I've got a piece of paper where I've got everything sort of written down. Right, yeah, I've sort of got a timeline of everything. So, introduction starts at 500. Now, I will say I haven't got everything planned out yet. I have not planned out the whole game. Yeah, I gotta have the print. Yeah, I often forget that, which causes issues. Let's see. Yeah, I wrote this sort of fake word document. I'm just gonna keep calling it fake words shorter, and it has. I wrote blocks of text, and they're a little long. Some of them. But let's see if we have the sort of standard murder mystery characters. So we got the adventurer guy, who's presumably been to Africa or something and shot all the lions. Let's say that's going to be too long. Yeah. Let's fix that. Let's see, how long have I got that much space? Okay. Okay. We got that elegant lane. Who have we got next? Oh, we got the suspicious man. Because that's what you need. You need the character that everyone's gonna be suspicious of. Are they the murderer? Are they not? If I try, Jackson Smith. Yeah, I've got the names are pretty silly. Firstly, I'm terrible at making up names, but I also did sort of create some somewhat silly ones as well. Sort of, a little bit. Just, yeah, it's Jackson Smithson. Son. Anyway, if I tried to make a text adventure of any kind, it would probably have a ton of typos in it. I probably gonna put heaps of typos in this as well. After all, I had Dark Timer. Of course, the suspicious one is named Daniel. Is it? Am I just not getting something there? Suspicious one is named Daniel. Is there someone who's Daniel who's really suspicious or something? Or I don't know. Don't expect me to get anything. Let's see. I keep forgetting where I've got my document. It's convenient having two computers though, because what I need is three, so I can have one with the document, one with the stream, one with the programming. Daniel just sounds like a suspicious name. Okay. I never thought that Daniel sounded like a suspicious name. I just made up some random names that came into my head, really. But okay, if you think Daniel is a suspicious name, then yeah, it can be. It can be a suspicious name if you want it. Let's see. Um, just doing formatting now. Okay. There have a reason to think that. I just do. Okay. Yeah. Daniel is now a suspicious name then. Well, you can have many reasons to be suspicious of him. But is he the murderer? I'm not going to spoil it. Which means I might have to do the later bit of programming of this not on stream, because then it'll probably spoil everything. It'll give away all the stuff that happens. On the other hand, does it matter? Does it matter? You're not going to play this. It's not supposed to be a serious murder mystery. I think the title is going to be an absurd murder mystery, because it is going to be absurd. It was actually originally going to be disappointing murder mystery, because I was going to make it so you can't solve it. But I decided it would actually be much more entertaining if you can solve it. It's just a bit absurd instead. Anyway, I need to think of what to write now. Let's see. Oh, I didn't write this bit on the document. It must be here instead. Oh, here. Okay, I need to actually come up with stuff myself. Yeah, right now, myself. I've got all of this has become myself. It's not like I got someone else to do this. Let's see. You like both concepts. Well, I might have to make the other one as well. I was actually gonna years ago. I was gonna write a story where they don't solve the murder, and just have it sort of disappointing. And yeah, that's where this started. This game, just kind of making a game version of that story that I never really wrote. But so maybe I'll make it next. You actually play it? Okay, that's good. That's good to hear that someone will want to play this. Or either of them. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, we need to. They're in the parlour, so. Now that I don't have anything to anything to read off, I'm a bit stunned. Let's see. So we've got them all together. Just also, it doesn't really matter. You. I'll just get to the next clue. Oh, I forgot to fix that. Thanks. That character, yeah. Let's see. The guest discussion 2. Oh, whose father is it? Oh, it's Andrew's father. There we go. Yeah, I'll get rid of that unwanted character. I realise I need to put some sort of question in, because at this point it's... I hope Jackson Smithson is the murderer. Why do you hope that? Let's see. I'm going to put a line break. I'm going to put something... Input... Space... Cause I just know... I want this to... Oh, continue. I want people to be able to... Is there something I have to put for space? I don't know if I have to... Does having a blank space count as space? I don't know. Anyway, I'll leave it like that, and then if I get any advice, I'll fix it. Oh, I forgot to put a... That's a new level of stupid. Seriously? Yeah, there we go. Go to 560. Yeah, I'm curious to see why you hope Jackson Smithson is the murderer. Is it just because of his name? Or does he just sound suspicious to you or something? Anyway. I don't know how I'm going to do speech. I'm probably just going to do it like that. Should be fine to have a space as long as it's not in the quote marks. Okay, it's not in quote marks, so... I can just test it out anyway. So, let's see. Never mind. I'm going to make that 90. I pressed the wrong key, of course I did. What did I do? I probably pressed caps lock. Yep, press caps lock. No, I'm not using the Blue Apple keyboard. I'm using the keyboard on my laptop. I was thinking of that, but I'm just using the one I've got on this computer, yeah, on the laptop. That's just the laptop's keyboard. Let's see. I don't know. Just something about your description about Jackson kind of sounds like he would be the murderer. You think so? Okay, I suppose yeah. I've tried to write it so they could all, depending on what you think, they could all be the murderer. I want you to be suspicious. I want people to be suspicious of all of them. Yeah, caps lock. But yeah, no, maybe it sounds clicky. It's because the older laptop has a better keyboard. I don't know why. They stopped making good keyboards on laptops for some reason. Just all modern laptops have the worst keyboard. Well, not all of them. I'm sure there's some good ones. It's probably the really expensive ones, the fancy gaming ones that have good keyboards. But yeah, most of the normal ones just have rubbish keyboards. They just get worse and worse. Because if you compare the two I've got here, yeah, this one's got nice clicky ones. It's almost like a real keyboard, really. And then the other one's got the silly flat ones. But they're nowhere near as bad as some newer ones where you can hardly tell you're pressing them. Anyway. Anyway, let's see. 600. Well, so far you're doing a pretty good job, as I'm already suspicious of 2 of your 3 characters. Okay, good, perfect. Well, yeah, you got to be suspicious of all of them, because only I know which one's going to be the murderer. I was tempted to make it. I was tempted to make it so that I could have the murderer be. I could have it change, but I don't know how to implement that. That's a little too difficult. But yeah, good. I want you to be suspicious of them. Yeah, you really want good tactile feedback like that for a keyboard. Yeah, not the silly flat ones where they just barely tell you're pressing them, and then they're just rubbish. Even this one, I miss the keys often. I accidentally press caps lock and all that. So what hope do I have on the more modern ones where you can barely feel the keys at all? Okay. No, I haven't done too much. Let's see. How would Jackson Smithson respond to bad news like this? Like that his friend's father-in-law or something. Or is he's probably friends with what? Actually, who is he friends with? I got a little thing I wrote about each character and who gets murdered. Oh, I forgot to introduce our own character's name. I'll fix that right now. I think it's about 200. No, it's about probably 290 to 3. No, it's about 255. Let's go to. It'll be somewhere here. I want to get the name in, so I'm just going to wedge it in here. And this is why I'm not. This is why I'm not going to do all the formatting yet. I just want to get the name in. A lot of something Sun names. Yeah, I'll use some info from the book. From the book Artificial Intelligence on the Commodore 64 to make the murderer different. Well, I might do that when I make another game. Yeah, if I make another one. But this one, I think I've got it figured out. I'm not going to do anything too ambitious because I do want to finish this. But yeah, thank you. I'll have to check that out, and then maybe I can make a better game, maybe a more serious game. Because yeah, this one is, it's not meant to be a serious murder mystery. It's called Absurd Murder Mystery for a reason. Well, I haven't. Yeah, well, it's just called Murder Mystery on the file, but I'm gonna call it Absurd Murder Mystery because, as you'll find out, I might keep those. I might not do them on stream because I want them to remain a sort of surprise. I've got some events that I think will be somewhat amusing, so I'm probably not going to do on stream because that might give away the surprise. Although then it can be a surprise on stream, but I don't know. Put a story screen at the start. That's a good idea. Oh yeah, well, I did have a better intro, and I didn't even write it up properly. I suppose because I was worried about squeezing it in, but I really shouldn't have worried. Let's see. Oh, did I delete it all? Maybe I did. Oh, I did have more, so yeah, I might write it up about the invitation. So thank you. I might, I'll make a note of that on my. I like amusing. Well, I do too. I like amusing things like this. That this game should be, hopefully. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. It was supposed to go to the start screen, so I can fix that right away. I'm just looking through my document again, and it says, with the leaving thing, it says return to start screen. So I might do that. Although, actually, no, I won't. I think I'll have it, maybe it goes to the end where it says, maybe it says what ending you got. Although, I'm going to have quite a few endings. Quite a few really silly ones. Anyway, I put a little note on my document that I should write a little intro at the start, but I'll only do that once I've checked how much space I have. Yeah, oh, that's a good, an invitation or something. That's a good idea. Yeah. Rather than having to spell it out. Actually, I like that. Thanks, Dominic. That's actually a much better idea rather than just spelling it out to have have the invitation appear on screen. Oh, I need to. How do I clear the screen when I've got stuff on it? Because I'll need to do that. But that's a good idea, so that I can have the invitation appear, and you can say, continue. Yeah, you continue, and then. You should have plenty of space in both RAM and in lines that you can also go to. I've already lost track of where I was, so I don't even know what I was responding to. I've said too many things in quick succession. Anyway, I was talking about the invitation. Yeah, I can just have an invitation at the start. And then... Oh, yeah, you're saying about space. Yeah. Renting shift home. I just write shift home and it clears it. Okay. Well, you know what? Anyway. Oh well, I might get rid of this line then. I'll leave it in for now, and if it's clunky, I'll fix it. But let's go. Let's see. 60 to... I did give myself quite a few lines here. Yeah. Oh, press shift and press home. What's home on a normal keyboard? Oh, is it just the home button on the keyboard? And yes, you are definitely helping because I have no clue what I'm doing, so thank you so much. So yeah, you know what, I'll put this. I'll roll this up now. Let's see. What's 155? Go to X. Oh, that might be. Let's have a look at what's at 255. Yeah, I forgot to delete a line. Oh, yep, there's a... Okay, so I just press Shift and then press the Home key. Okay, yep, there, that is that. So, let's see. Oh, and that's how I can... There we go. I think I've got it then. I can fix the screen now because I've finally sort of figured out... Oh, right now. Sorry about that. I was interrupted. I didn't think I'd get interrupted because I'm in the shed. Just exactly so I don't get interrupted, but never mind. And then I forgot, to unmute it when I came back. So sorry about that. And anyway, back to making the screen thing, the starting screen and sort of introduction invitation. But yeah, that's why the sound went away. But now there must be a button to press, because if I do list, how do I make it stop? Oh, it just slows it. Yeah, I am back now. So thanks, yeah. I don't want to slow it though. How do I stop it? Anyway, it was like 1, 2. Yeah, this should give me the opening screen. There we go. Okay, so 60 is when it starts. Yeah. Press escape. Okay, let's see if it works. Oh, it does. I'm sure I tried that earlier and it didn't. Although I may have pressed caps lock at that time as well, or pressed shift or something, and it wasn't working. Because I do know that the time I'd be pressing that is probably when I'd done something else wrong and was trying to fix it. Anyway, You can see I've done some terrible programming here. Let's have it at about... I'll put it to 150 for the and I'll put the invitation at 150. And I'll clear the screen. I'll turn that into input. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do it. Line 7. Line 7? Oh no, the title screen's alright. Line 7 is where I start printing it all. I've got my empty lines and everything. So it's fine there, but I'd probably want to do it... Let's do that 2, do that as 3. I think at line 1 I want to clear it. Shift. Oh, it really does clear the screen. I pressed Shift Home and it cleared the screen, but does it... How do I make it clear the screen not immediately? Am I doing something wrong? I'm doing something wrong, I'm sure. List 1, 2. Okay, it's still there though, so I didn't delete anything. Okay, you want to... Clear home. I was supposed to press a button called clear, wasn't I? I'm just writing. I do that, just write things. Anyway, 150 will be the invitation. Actually, 150 will be where it clears the screen again. Okay, clear. Is my keyboard supposed to have a button called clear? Or is it on the Commodore? Oh, one. Print. Oh, of course. Typos. If I press Shift Home, it'll just erase everything again. Oh, I get it now, I think. No, I don't get it at all. Oh my. I thought I read how to... You take everything so... Yes, I do take everything literally. Completely literally. Exactly. Yeah, that's what happens. Clear home. Oh, well, there goes that. If I press it again, it'll just erase everything again. That's what I did. I pressed Shift Home. Now it works. Was I pressing the wrong key? I was probably pressing Control or something, wasn't I? No, actually, I was probably doing it in the wrong sequence. So there we go. Thank you. Now I know. I wondered how you got the heart symbol. Yeah. Thanks. That took me way too long. That took me way, way too long. Actually, let's just go... What? Okay, I need to fix that now. Um, 150 to 200. Let's write out the invitation. What? Yeah, my text is always too long. Okay, it sometimes works. There we go. Now for the invitation. Yeah, it is pretty silly, isn't it? Anyway, let's see. Print. Now there's a line down. If I can remember what the one is for doing a line down. I've got my instructions somewhere. I have to have a line number with nothing after to delete it. Yeah, that's what I do that sometimes and then I forget to do it, so yeah. Okay, now let's see. We're gonna have... I want to have a few lines down first for nice formatting. Which... That's not it. Anyway, I'll just... I'm not going to do formatting yet. I'm just doing the story first. Okay. I did it again. Let's see. I need to... There's Robertson. I've probably done Robinson, haven't I, somewhere else? Dear Tony Roberts. There's no spell check on this, so... I've only seen Robertson? Good. That means I haven't done it wrong. Now I'm wondering, I remember there's a character, there's a sort of this inverted Q thing that makes it go a line down. So I don't remember, I don't know how to get that character to... Actually, that's a line. You are cordially invited to. Did it again. I'll not make that. 1, 3, 4. Shift and down arrow key. I'm sure I've done that accidentally. I am sure I have done that accidentally. 155. That's not a Q. So how'd that happen? Have I broken something? Maybe that is the Q, and I've just... That can't be it. I'm sure it was a Q. Listed. What's list? Let's see. Oh, just put it together. I'm looking for a command. Is there a command? For some reason it sounds familiar. You probably mean just put a comma and put a... You have to remember, I'm going to take everything way too literally. Oh, list. It is a thing. Oh, I can get shapes. That's cool. I've got the appendices printed here. List. Oh, yeah, here we are. Oh, of course. That's why it sounds familiar. Oh, my. Q might be up. Okay. Let's see. Well, maybe I have to enter the editing first. That's up as well. Maybe this one's just broken. But yeah, I have... Anyway. We'll see what that does. I'm just printing little blank lines to give me some nice spacing. I should save after this in case my computer breaks or something. I completely forget sometimes to save, which is a very bad habit. That's not spelled right at all. Let's do... Oh, that's not spelling right there. Let's see. Ah, the I goes there instead. Printing. Oh, yep, I'll try that. Let's go. Oh. course. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Those are the keys. Where does that one come from? Very nice egg and dart pattern. Anyway, there you go. For some reason, up and down do the same thing for me. So I'm not sure. Maybe it'll be... I've got my instruction thing here. Maybe I can find it. I saw a list. No, it's not really. Don't see any cues. There's a circle. Weird. Something is wrong. Yes, it probably is. I definitely. Something is wrong here. I've probably done something. Anyway, where was I? Line 162 is a syntax error. I'm not seeing it. What have I done? 162. I'm looking at 162. I don't see anything I've done wrong. 162 and 162 are the same line. Did I? How? How's it the same line? I was for 163. I'm just printing a blank space, or does that repeat it? List line. List line's 162. Oh. Ah, thank you. Yeah. I see what you. Yeah, I that was dumb. And I'm doing it again. Thank you for catching that. I would never have. Yeah. Yeah, just looking at it, I would never have noticed it. So thanks. Okay, let's. Oh, I need to fix the screen. Let's see. So you got coordinate mode. Let's have a look. Dear Tony Robertson, you are cordially invited to Graysbury House to spend a weekend at leisure. How nice does that sound? And then we've got ones. Oh no, I need to fix that. That's not good. The same mistake many times. I will make that mistake many times. I'm sure of that. I forgot to put a... And I did that again. Ah, yep, I fixed that. Yeah, I'm not going to leave that in. Anyway, yeah, thank you. Thank you for catching my errors. It's very good to have someone to make sure I don't screw up more, all everything. Let's see. And then... Oh well, I'll just have to type it out like this until I can solve where that key is. Which is annoying, but I'll figure it out. Press space to continue. No longer need line 200. I probably will edit that. I will change line 200 to fit that. I think that. Okay. I have a feeling I forgot. Did I? I don't know. List 200 to 20. Oh, it's that one. Never mind. I'm going to try a few of those sort of graphics. We'll see what I can achieve. But I won't do too many because they take a lot of effort. Okay, so write it. Spend a few days. Yeah, I'll change this. I'm not going to give any choice here. Oh, I'm so tempted to give people a choice to just refuse the invitation. I'm not going to do that because I've got the option to just turn around and leave at the door, which I think is a lot funnier than just than refusing the invitation. Although actually, there's still space to fit that in. But anyway, let's go. But yeah, this is much better. Thank you, because I like this invitation thing much better than having just spelling it out. Did it again. And That's not her spell invitation. Oh, 201. Oh yeah, I did really bad programming practice here. There's no space. Yeah, that was a very bad idea, but I have to work with it now. Nah. With their friends. Other friends sounds weird. After you've done it, you should get murdered for that. Nah, don't. That'd be funny if you just get killed for not going there. But nah, you escape everything. I like that you can just go, nah. Because normally murder mystery, I think normally murder mystery games don't really give you that choice. You have to play this. You have to engage with the story to an extent. But no, I want you to just be able to just go, nope. And actually, I'm gonna add another option where you can just throw the invitation in the bin. Because I think that is quite funny that you can just get the invitation, just toss it in the recycling, and end the game again. So I will add that. So you get two options to just leave. Although who knows, maybe I will amend it so that if you throw the invitation in the bin, you get a plane crashes on your house or something. You imagine that? Just completely unrelated, and it shouldn't have any bearing on it. But no, a plane just comes crashing onto your house if you choose to throw the invitation into the recycling, or I don't know, a train hits you on the way to work or something. Actually, that's more reasonable. Which maybe I won't do it. But on that weekend, actually, yeah, that weekend you get hit. That weekend you get hit by a train or a bus or something, or something, yeah, or maybe a tram comes by and squashes you. So actually, yeah, I'm going to do that now. Oh, that's so silly. So, friends. We run plane crash. Oh, now I'm really tempted to do the plane crash one. Who knows? I might make it so that if you press something, I might put it in. If you press a certain key instead of space, that's it. If you press a certain key to continue instead of space, you get the plane crash ending. I'm doing that right now. Once I finish this bit, I just need to get the I pressed something on the other computer and it did things. No, never mind. I want to. Label the time you arrive. 2:03. Okay. Yeah, I do like the plane crash one. So let's go back to list. Where were we? It was something like 180 or something. No, let's go 170. There we go. Press space to continue. Okay. And let's squeeze in plane crash ending. Will this work? Can I just go a string equals p, then print? No, we'll go. Oh, I'm going to change this. I need to change it all now, because instead of space, it's do you accept? Do you accept? There we go. Accept, and then we can change this to if O equals what is it? I've got a whole format for this. Oh, it's C. C equals 100. So that is for yes. You need P or space. We'll get a string. Okay. Oh, I've changed it now. So, 176, go to, what line? Oh, go sub. It's so far worked what I've been doing. Go sub 65. Oh, you haven't seen that before, Mr. and Mrs. Andrew Graysbury. You've never seen that? That's how they do. That's how it's sometimes. That's how it's sometimes addressed. Not much anymore. Not as much anymore. Only on really fancy stuff now. But that's how stuff's often addressed to a couple by the husband's name. So you literally take your husband's name if you marry. Not much anymore though. But I think it adds to the sort of the formal murder, the sort of really posh murder mystery tone. Yeah, it is weird. But you'll spot that sometimes, yeah, on letters. There's still some letters will still have it if it's from if it's a more formal one. You'll see it on books sometimes. I've actually got a book where she uses her husband's. Where I think it's credited to her under her husband's name or something, which would make it rather hard to research the author, except her name is mentioned in it. It's an interesting book. What's the title? It's about London. It's about this lady sort of exploring post-war London. So it's non-fiction, and it's really interesting. It's was it the Virgin of Aldermanbury or something, which was a statue at a church. Oh, hello, the sound card database. Yeah, it is. It is more much more rare now. You don't see it that often. But I did have a letter rather misaddressed to to me as to me and my sister as if we were husband and wife, and it was addressed like that, and it was just so weird. So yeah, But like they probably saw the name and assumed husband and wife, but no, they got it wrong, very wrong. And that was from the royal family. My aunt sent some letter in our names for the coronation or something, and yeah, they sent a card back, and it was addressed to me and my sister as if we were husband and wife, which is really weird. But I suppose they didn't know. But anyway, hello. We've got people are watching. I am surprised. Wow, this has been going on for nearly 2 hours. Anyway, yeah, it is unusual to see now, but I'm putting it in there because I think it sort of fits the tone of this. Those sort of. That's incredible. Yeah, it's silly. But I think it fits the tone here. Those sort of murder mysteries. Now let's see. What was I writing anyway? 180. I'm really having to cram this in now, which is my own fault for bad coding practices earlier on. Let's see then. Actually, no, look, go to. Why did I go sub 65? That's my yes-no system. Anyway, I'll figure that out. At line 65, I have a sort of yes-no thing. That's how, yeah. So all I have to do is do that. I'll just put it here. Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't want to be writing out the whole thing every time. I don't know if it is actually. Well, I've got yes or no, and I also have the choices. So you can pick choice 1, 2, or 3. I've got that set up so that if you can pick different options. You can, if there's go to one room, the other, or stay, you can pick 1, 2, or 3. Reminds me of programming an adventure game on a TI-80. Well, it probably is rather similar. It probably is rather similar. Because yeah, I'm just doing a text adventure game, so let's see now where was I? Let's see, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to implement the plane feature without it. Because the problem with me having my yes no feature is that I've got it. You can press 1. I do like the idea that you press P for plane, but unfortunately, thanks to my efficiency, I can't implement it unless I can't implement it without ruining my efficiency, and I like it. So let's see if I can do. I might just have it. There must be a way to squeeze it in. I could just write this out normally. Let's just go list 65 to 80. I think it's around there. Oh, yeah, that's my... It's pretty basic, isn't it? Well, of course it is. So I'll just avoid it this time. List 175 to 200, because it's a yes no. I can just do. I'll just change that for this one because then I can squeeze in the plane feature. And I want the plane feature now. That's smarter than Mike. Okay. Okay, thanks. Yeah. I think your code's better because you can do a lot more than I can. I'm just making a rather basic text adventure. Anyway, I'd love to get a copy of this program of the stream to help fix all the bugs and strange code. Okay, I can send it to you. Yeah. Yeah, I am implementing the plane feature. Yeah, I can email you just the whole content, the contents of this disk. I can just email that to you. But yeah, I'll get rid of the Go sub. Okay, we're going to probably go to something like 190, 195. That's all I need to implement the plane feature. That's all I need to do to implement the plane feature. Which I'll write down so that I don't forget. It's not even on my chart because you don't even get. It's not even in. The most anticipated game release. Yeah, I'll send you the disc image. Yep. Anticipated game release. Well, I'll send you. Yeah, I'll send you what I've got so far, and yeah, you can have a look. It's not much. You've seen everything that I've got so far, but yeah, you can have a look, see if there's see what errors I've done, and maybe give me some recommendations. Added to wish list. Yep. When I'm done, I will put it up somehow. I don't know, maybe put it as a Google Drive file or something. I'll figure it out. I'll release it somehow so that anyone can download it if they want. And it will be free. I'm not going to charge for this rubbish. Anyway, let's see. What line number is this? Refuse invite is line 181. Oh, that's stupid. That's not the plain one. 182 is the refuse invite. And then, not 182, 183. I need one more line. I'm really cramming this in already. But let's go 182 if a string equals p, then go to 195. And then at 195, refuse invite, yep. Plain. Oh yeah, I've had this idea ages ago. So yeah, I'm also looking forward to having this done because I think it'll be quite fun. And this is the most progress I've made on this really since I started months ago, because I haven't really been working on it at all. For the plane. Well, now that you're anticipating it, I'm worried I'm going to make it really boring. So let's see. Let's see if I can get the plane thing right now. So if you press play, print. Let's see. It'd be hilarious if someone was to play this game. If anyone who doesn't know about this, if one of the if there's some other person who hasn't tuned into this does actually ever bother to play and just accidentally presses P, and it just gets this to happen. Oh, oh, that's good. If only got most of almost all of it to be neat. Oh, that's good. It's just my program where I just did, yeah, where I just sort of crammed it in was pretty bad. But yeah, okay, that's good to know that I am not too bad so far. Anyway. There we go. It's pretty clear what was going to happen. You just die, and then 198 will be go to X. I'll put that down. But I'll have to go through all the code in the end and find all these blank spaces where it says go to. Anyway, now I need to program the declining the invitation. I think I'll make the no one a more polite way, more polite than just tossing the invitation into the bin. So let's go. Declining. I was really laughing so hard at you hear a rumbling. Oh, good, you're loving it. Let's see, print. we go. Fine paste. Yep. Get mushed. There we go. So you don't actually get a choice. You have to accept the invite. You can leave. If you leave the house, it's fine. But if you don't accept the invite, you get squashed by a tram. Or if you press P, you get hit. Your house immediately gets hit by a plane. I like that. I like that a lot. Anyway, now I need to save this. Because I've put a lot of work into this now. Murder Mystery 7. So I'll amend that I'm up to 7 now. Okay, it's saving. This is so good. You're enjoying the deaths. Well, yeah, it is a murder mystery, so normally it's not the person investigating it ends up dead first, but you can have it that way if you want. That's the whole point, to give you as many options as possible. The player can have as many options as possible to do whatever they want, as long as what they want is to be hit by something and squashed and killed. But as I'm going to have it say at the start that you need to be careful in this game if you're taking it seriously, which no one's going to be. But if you want to take it seriously, you have to be careful. Oh, actually, no. It's what I wrote in the document is you certainly can get murdered and get others killed, so tread carefully. So maybe that'll be the description for the game. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Back to. It is certainly absurd. So there, we've saved it, and you know, let's see how it goes. Let's see if it works. I cleared it because I haven't implemented the start thing yet, the start screen. Dear Tony Robertson, you are cordially invited to Graysbury House to spend a weekend at leisure. I forgot a full stop there. We look forward to seeing you, Mr. and Mrs. Andrew Graysbury. Do you accept? Of course not. Oh, which one do I... Let's get the normal ending. You pen a letter politely declining their generous invitation. You're just so busy these days. That weekend, while crossing the street, a tram flattens you onto the pavement, spreading you into a fine paste. You are, of course, dead. And then that would be the ending thing. And yeah, it definitely is absurd. Anyway, let's go again. Plane. You toss the invitation away. You hear a rumbling, screeching sound. A plane crashes onto your house. Crashes on your house, killing you instantly. Okay, I'll put a space there to fix that. Let's go, and then yeah, the ending list. I think it was. Let's go 190 to 200, and then I can just fix it. Put a space. Ah. I forget that I'm using, it's Commodore and you can't just put a space in like that. Anyway, and now let's go list the invitation. Because I want to fix it. You show it to Seb. Okay, that's good. I hope he enjoys it because yeah, I'm gonna have it so that you can you can get killed in numerous ways. Yeah, actually, you can get murdered. Actually, I'm not sure if you actually can get murdered. Because I say that, but I don't think you can actually get. As far as my plan goes, I don't think you can actually get murdered. I think you just get killed due to your own stupidity, or just to random things like the plane crashing. So I'll have to check. We'll check. maybe you can get murdered. I think maybe I did have one, but we'll see. We'll see what I've got. I can always change things. I'm still at the start. Oh, the heart thing did its job. Yeah. Anyway, I need to just make up the start screen now. So let's go. The start screen is, I think, around here, isn't it? There it is. So, how do I implement that? I can't wait to see how see all the different deaths. Oh yeah, well you'll see them. You'll see them slowly. There's a few good ones. There's a few good ones which I'm not going to spoil. I am tempted to, but nah, I'm probably not even going to do them on stream. I'll do them. Yeah, I'll keep them a surprise. Well, maybe I will. Maybe. Well, we'll see. But I've got some planned that are just hilarious. Just completely. They're truly absurd. More absurd than the plain one. So yeah, I'm not going to spoil. And who knows? I might come up with a few more too. So it is definitely going to be called the Absurd Murder Mystery now. Now let's see. I need to figure out this title thing. So we got Disappointing Murder Mystery. Do I make the press F3 to play, press F5 to quit? Do I make them inputs or something? I don't know. I think that's how I should do it. More absurd than the plain one. I need these. Oh, it is more absurd than the plain one. It is. Yeah. It's definitely more absurd than the plain one. The plain one is just one coincidence. It's a big one, but it's just one coincidence. Yeah, there is one that is. Well, one is just stupidity. It's just your own stupidity, really. But the other one is just so many crazy coincidences. It is great. And a bit of stupidity too. Anyway, how's the delay this time? Oh wow, that's great. There's no delay really at all. It's just the sort of normal, is it 20-second delay or something? Wow, this computer's great. To think that I was worried about not being able to use it because of the audio quality, and I've just fixed that by just using a little dongle thing. Anyway, yeah. What is wrong with that laptop? Yeah, what is wrong with the newer laptop? There is something horribly wrong with it. Because it just should not run that badly. Anyway, I'll figure out eventually, but it doesn't even matter. As I've found out, it turns out it does not even matter because I can use my old laptop perfectly fine. Yeah, that is great. Anyway, I really need to figure out the start screen. I think it's just turn the prints to inputs, right? I don't remember. But then I have two inputs. Do I have to have two? Or do I have one of them input? Yeah. I have one of them as the input. How do you implement it, Dominic? Because I know you got your start screens and they look quite nice. They look very nice. I have no idea how to. Because you don't have a question there, do you, with input or anything? Let's see. What is the? How do I get it to just? Oh, wait. Hold the program to the changes. press space to continue. You need the get command for what I do. The get command. The get command for what I do with my start screens. Okay, the get command. I should have that in this little thing. Here we are, the get statement. Allows you to get data from the keyboard one character at a time. Okay. Get is followed by a variable name, usually a string variable. The numeric variable is used and a non-numeric key to press. The program would halt with an error message. Okay. Okay, well, let's see, at line, let's do 20, because I want to not just cram things in. Get, let's see, get, everything's A string. Is it good to have everything just as A string? Just use A string all the time? Oh, thank you. Oh, because I've got the manual here and they don't even do that. They don't have 2 lines, they just do it as 1 line. Interesting. I'm going to try out what this manual says and see if it works. Oh, actually this is maybe not to run as a loop. I just use A-string. I've been using it for all the choices, so I'll just keep using it for the... I'm going to do it what you say, because I've had problems with some of the manuals not working at all. I found a website that had instructions that had typos. Oh, there's a heart there. Wrong key. Oh, I've just written the thing twice. Never mind. I have to cram everything. Oh, okay. In line 20. Okay. There we go. That's sorted then. And then go to... Okay. And then what does that do? Because I've got that now. So I've got a sort of loop. Have I? Yeah. Oh, go to 10. No. It should go to 20. There we go. Any key. Well, I want... I've got F3 to play, F5 to quit. So, do I put in F3 to make it... Can I have it so that you press F3 and it goes to the start, which I think is it 150? I think the start of the game is 150, isn't it? go, just write that down. So if I put F3 there, what's that going to do? Is it just going to... Ah, okay. Oh, of course, you press F3. Then go to 150. Okay, why is it not working? I'm pressing F3 and my F3 doesn't do anything. Is that another key that's not... Oh. I did something now, but I'm not sure it's supposed to. No, it doesn't do anything. Does it not just not show up? Type the first. Type the first? No, I'm going to type it again. 21. Oh, that is... There we go. Okay, I hope that works. And can I have a second one of these running? Ah, what I should do, have that 23, and then have 22 if a string equals F5, then end. There we go. I think end is how you end it. Is it? I really do not know what I'm doing, but let's try it. Let's see what happens. Oh, that is terrible formatting. Okay, I think that did it. It works. It works. Dear Tony Robertson, you are cordially invited to Graysbury House to spend a weekend at leisure. We look forward to seeing you, Mr. and Mrs. Andrew Graysbury. Do you accept? Okay, end is how you end. Good, I remembered something right for once. And of course we don't accept. You pen a letter politely declining their generous invitation. You're just so busy these days. That weekend, while crossing the street, I need to figure out what that gap is and move it up one because it would look so much better there. A tram flattens you onto the pavement, spreading you into a fine paste. You are, of course, dead. Good, good, good. I don't think anyone's ever said good about someone being flattened by a tram ever again. That'll fix that. It's really odd where that comes from. Let's try it again and see if I've... No, I don't accept. I'll get rid of that comma. That's probably just pushing it slightly off. Yeah, I use commas too much often. I find I just use way too many commas. Oh, I actually got it. I panicked and got it right, I think. No, I broke it too soon. Never mind. Oh. I didn't just erase everything, did I? just in case I did, let's just do that to rewrite that. That's what it should be. There we go. And now let's have a look how it looks. No, I don't accept. You pen a letter politely declining their generous invitation. You're just so busy these days. That weekend, while crossing the street, a tram flattens you onto the pavement, spreading you into a fine paste. You are, of course, dead. There we go. And actually, I'm going to have it clear the screen after accepting. If I can squeeze it in. Actually, I'm not sure I can. It doesn't need to clear the screen. Yeah, I should save. There are so many versions of this. I think this is 8. But yeah, I should save more often. Because who knows what might go wrong. Anyway, Murder Mystery 8 now. I'll write that down. Of course, I can always just open the files again. But there we go, saving. But yeah, I've got the setup. I think I'm getting close to the first murder now in the story. So that's good. Well, I've got the parlour. Oh, yep, that's something I need to introduce. That's something I need to introduce. Okay, it's saved. Okay, let's just list everything. Oh, there's a lot of code now. That's good. I've been productive for once. Now, there's... But yeah, I've finally been productive. Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out what's his name would say. Let's see. 610. Was it Johnson? Or Jackson? I'm tempted to give... No, I'm not going to give anyone... give you an option to speak. A lot of code, mostly fun text. Yeah, most of it's going to be text. It's a text adventure. Yeah, I'm going to give... Jackson's going to give some sort of... he's had a long life. So, that's going to be... what is it? Because, yeah, they had to hire a nurse for Andrew's father. Old Mr. Graysbury. I might just refer to him as Mr. Graysbury. I might have him referred to as Mr. Graysbury. Because he's Andrew's father. And, yeah. Is he the murderer? Who knows? It could be anyone. Anyone could be the murderer. But let's see. That's actually not a hint at all. Yeah, actually, that's good. A long enough life. That's nice. Jackson's going to be somewhat. Is it callous or something? A bit mean. There. Oh, that's too bad, says Petra. He's had a long enough life. What's one to expect? There we go. I did it again. I've pressed up. What have I done? I did it again. Caps lock and shift. There we go. Loving the character of Jackson Smithson. I think you'll love him even more as the story progresses. Yeah. So here we go. We've got the study. Now we're introducing the characters. Now I think is that enough introduction? I think is that all the character? Oh, that's all the characters that are in the parlor. Jackson Smithson is my spirit animal. Oh well, okay. No, I think he's probably going to be He's probably going to be the best character out of all of them. I think. So yeah, best one to have. We'll see. Let's see. I think that's really enough characterization. It's not. Well, you get more anyway. So. Conversate. Use. There we go. It at least sounds like a spirit animal. Well, you'll find out. You'll find out as the story continues. Is your spirit animal going to be the murderer? Who knows? Well, I know. I know what's going to happen, but I'm not saying. Okay. Suggest all children. Okay, let's go 650. Input. I've sort of completely omitted that the guy hasn't brought his luggage in or anything, but you know what? You can just assume that it's happened. I like that. You all head to your rooms. Press space to continue. There we go. That gives a nice little break in the story. I might figure out a way to... Oh, I've forgotten to do that properly. Continue. A string No, we need a death with the luggage. I can't include that. I've got other deaths. I don't. I like that, but I don't want to bog it down too much with stuff because I've done that sort of thing before where I just I made too many choices that were just didn't help the story at all. I still want this to have a story because I want it to be funny, but I don't want it to just be death jokes all the way through. I want there to be some story as well. So as much as I do like the idea of death with luggage, not at least not yet. But no, I don't. I'm not gonna be able to fit that in. I don't think because yeah, when I've done that sort of thing before, where I've just put so many questions, you can't even get to the story. You're just bombarded with questions, and it's not very enjoyable. So I want there to be enough a sort of balance between it being a story and it being a game, or it being just sort of choices. So I don't want you to just have choose. Do you go to the left? Choose. Do you pick up the suitcase? Choose. Do you go this or that? And then it's just going to be endless choices, and you barely get anywhere. Because I did that. Yeah. And yeah, it was. I never even got to the. I never even got to the story. I did this thing with some friends, and I never even got to the story because they just got bored of all my stupid choices. The dead. Oh yeah, yeah. You can always edit this to whatever you want because yeah, it's just in basic, and you can write whatever you want. So yeah, you can just make everything death if you want. I don't mind at all. I think it'd be quite funny. Let's see. I think I'm getting. Yep, I'm getting near to the murder. Oh, I didn't write this down at all. It's in my. Oh, here it is. It's on my other sheet. Of course, I got half of it on a computer and half of it on this paper. So, they dress for dinner. Dun dun dun. Oh, they're only up to that. I don't miss them. Oh, don't worry yet. I'm getting there. I might have a break too now, so I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. So yeah, don't worry. I'll have to take a break too. Okay, well, I'm back. So, don't need that. Anyway, I am up to the murder. Let's see. Oh, I completely forgot to mention about. Oh no, he's mentioned. Actually no, they can meet him upstairs. Yeah, because we haven't met Mr. Graysbury. But it's mentioned in passing, so I think that's good enough. You got some milk, of course. I've just got a glass of water here. I've also got a sink right next to me, so that's convenient. Anyway, let's see. Okay. Oh, definitely not. Yeah. I'm also watching an auction at the moment, so I'm trying to get too distracted. But there are a few things that I'm probably not buying. Oh yeah, nah. Anyway, I'll get back to programming. The ColecoVision, no, the ColecoVision's next week, which is a bit annoying. It means I won't be able to bid live because I'll be working. Well, actually, I could just go and go and bid, but no, there's something else. It's let's see, what was it again? I think it's a TRS-80, a Radio Shack TRS-80 computer, which I'm tempted, but it's already at 160, and it's just the computer. It hasn't got the power supply or anything, and it's got some assorted parts, but they weren't for the TRS-80. They're just computer parts. So I'm tempted, but 160 plus a premium, it's not really. I don't think it's really worth it for me, especially because I want to get the Commodore. It's amazing. I start work and suddenly all this stuff appears. all this computer parts stuff, all this computer stuff appears. But yeah, it's missing the power supply, and again 160. I think I'll just rather go for the Commodore. Well, I don't know. What do you think? Is the TRS-80? It's the first one too, I think. It's not the color one or anything. It's just TRS-80 microcomputer system. But But yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts on it? I'm probably not going to buy it. Now that you're attracting. I wish YouTube didn't put that heart in the way. So inconvenient. You're attracting tons of awesome stuff. There we go. I have to check the other one. Yeah, now that you're auction house, you're attracting tons of awesome. Yeah. Well, I suppose there was stuff that there before. I just didn't know about it then. I don't think an original TRS-80 would be worth it against a Commodore 128. Yeah, well, there's both a 128 and a 64 coming up, and the 64 has the data set and the power supply. Although its power supply looks a bit toasted, but the 128 is still in its box. It's missing the floppy disk with something on it. But okay, yeah, because I looked into the TRS-80, and it seems, especially the earlier one, had issues and all that. So I was only going to buy it if it was cheap, and it's already gone up to 160. So some other people want it. I think 2 people want it. Yeah, there's 2 people who are just fighting over it, and yeah, and it's even missing the power supply and all that. I think there's a lot more for this 64 and all that. And you can still get, because I looked up just getting the power supply for the TRS-80. I think would cost over $100 for me to get the power supply. And yeah, I think I prefer. I think the Commodore, there seems to be more for it, and the 128, it's still in its box and everything. It's probably gonna go for heaps, but who knows? I might be. I'll just save up and buy it. I think. I'll try. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna go for it I'm not gonna go for the TRS-80 because some people decided they really want it, which is good because it solves that problem for me. Yeah, I think there's more for there's probably more parts for the Commodore, and again, I'm already doing Commodore basic programming. I don't know how different the TRS-80 is, but again, I read stuff about bad keys and issues with saving things, and I don't want to put up with all that. So yeah, it's probably more for someone who, well, I suppose maybe people get sentimental about the one they used as a kid or something, or maybe they want it for their collection. I want things to use in the end. I like things that are nice, but I want to use them, so I don't want things that are just too inconvenient. I say, having that weird record player thing. It's actually surprisingly not as inconvenient as I thought it would be. But I've also fixed the other record player that I just did a video on, so now I've finally got a portable record player that is reasonably easy to use and not broken. Yeah, I finally got a portable record player that's actually good. It only took me 3-4 years. Yeah, 4 years. 5 years. Oh well. The TRS-80 is one of the big 3 home computers from 1977, along with the Apple II and the Commodore PET. Okay. Well, that's probably one of the reasons they want it. Yeah, that people want it. I think I'm going to stick with the 64 or the 128. I'll get at least one of them, maybe both. Yeah. I'm guessing the Apple II. I think that's very expensive, isn't it? So I'm not really a chance of getting that. And the Commodore PET. That's that one. Has it got the screen? Commodore PET. That's the one with the screen, isn't it? Yeah, it's that one. So yeah, I think I'm going to stick with Commodore, and I'm not going to get the Radio Shack one. But there are a few other things that they've got. Anyway, I'll do a bit more programming. They're nowhere near the stuff I wanted to pepper the extra. Yeah, I assume they are. They look very nice, and they're quite big. And I assume they're expensive. Yeah. Well, now I want one, but no, I don't think I'm going to be getting one of those because yeah, you said they're extremely expensive. So yeah, they do look cool. I can see why they're expensive. Whereas the TRS-80 looks pretty terrible in comparison. Even when it's got its TV and everything, it is basically a TV. The cheapest one near me is like $1,000 US. Oh wow, that's US. Oh, how much is that for me? Let's see, how much is that for me? I don't remember the exchange rate. Oh, that's $1,500 for me. Wow, that is a lot of money. Yeah, I would not buy it for that. I would never I would not buy something. I would not buy an old computer for that sort of money because there's so many things that can go wrong, and I'd be worried that I can't fix it. No, there's only a few. Yeah, at that price, no, that's a lot of money. Yeah, I was going to go into all the things I regret not buying, but that's a huge list, and I should stop thinking about that. But let's go back to programming, which is what I'm supposed to be doing. Might do that for you get a pet for that price. Ever suddenly become a millionaire. Fair enough. Yeah, if you become a millionaire, then that's nothing. And then $1,000 is nothing. But yeah, for the ordinary person, that is a bit much. On the other hand, people spend that sort of money on new computers, so. But yeah. Well, I don't spend that sort of money on new computers. I buy second-hand ones. But yeah, if you're a millionaire, then yeah, there's heaps of things you can just buy without thinking that most people just could not even dream, would never even dream of actually getting. Anyway, I've got programming to do. I keep saying that because I distract myself. I'm very efficient at that. So Mary hurries to the study. Distract you too. Don't you worry, I would be distracting myself anyway. If anything, this is keeping me more focused because you help me in figuring out what I'm doing without me having to try to look up what to do, then find something else and get distracted. So I think you are helping to keep me less distracted a lot more than you are distracting me. Anyway, let's see what ruin. Nah, let's continue. Suddenly you hear a scream. I'm trying to think. Oh, we've already got to press space to continue. I might stick a press space to continue between that. Yeah, it is good. Yep, it is good to have you here to help me when I forget something or screw up or just don't know how to do something. Okay, let's see. I want to have a. I think I will have a. I want to have a less obtrusive thing than press space to continue, but I can't really think. What could I do? For now, I I won't worry about too much about formatting. I'm just trying to get the story down. Oh, I've forgotten two of the characters again. Because I say everyone has just for dinner and assembled in the dining room. Except that's not true. Because you got the nurse and Mr. Graysbury. I thought those lines are so clever too. Okay, how can I fix this? Because I can just leave it like that. Because you can just assume that everyone meant everyone who was supposed to be at dinner. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Just make everyone. You just have to make assumptions when you play this game. So. Anyway, yeah, I think I've got it now. Okay, let's see. Oh, I never wrote about. Did I seriously not read it? Did not write about how the murder was supposed to be? Oh my, I've made a real mess of this. You run out of room in a line where it gets over 2 lines long. Okay, thanks. It's good to know. I have 40 and 40. Yep. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out my sort of timeline that I've got here, because I've sort of made some edits, scribbling over it, and now I'm trying to figure them out. But yeah. Oh, here we go. perfectly. Oh, to see what happens in the parlor. Oh, we already had the parlor. That happened. Now we're in the study. So let's see. Really? Yeah. The parlor was just where we introduced to the characters. Then they go to get ready for dinner. They go back down to the dining room, but Andrew is missing. And now, as you can probably read, I haven't. Yeah. I have been sort of editing it all over the place. So yeah, it's rather hard to follow, I suppose. I've just been going back here and back there because I wrote the parlor one. Then I think did some intro stuff. Anyway, yeah. Now Mary went to check on Andrew, and guess what? Oh, never mind. Let's fix this. And now study one. St variable st comes into play for this. Just a little thing, but let's see. If st equals 0, then we go to 800, 770. Actually, I should just have if st does not equal 1. If I set to 1. Well, how do you do does not equal? There must be. Is does not equal a thing here? Can you have... Or do I just have to not... Oh, yep, there is. There we are. ST. There we go. ST does not equal 1. Go there. And now... There we go. Didn't know you could... Well, I knew there must have been some way to do it, and it turns out there's a whole list from the manual that I printed out that says not equal to. Hopefully it works. But yeah, it's quite convenient. Yeah, because I think sometimes you've got it's equals exclamation mark, but here it's just the greater and equal. So the greater and less than signs sort of stuck together. Hopefully it works. We shall find out. Oh, done it again. Yep. Suddenly, she's accusing you of murder. Immediately, without hesitation. Oh, well, you were the last one that they knew that was with him, so it's fair enough, in a way. Although, yeah, that she just completely forgets. Anyway, I'll fix that to go to 810. 820. I'm going to run it and let's see how bad the formatting is. Let's see how it goes. F3 to play. Accept. Yeah, we have to accept. You accept the invitation for a few days at their mansion with their friends. I'll do some editing there. It is late by the time you arrive. Gravel crunches under the car's tires. You approach the door. Enter the mansion. Yes. Sit inside the building. Entering a grand foyer. Andrew and Mary Graysbury greet you. Tony Robertson, great to see you. Go to the study with Andrew or the parlour with Mary. Well, of course we're going to the study. I really need to put some line spacing. This is awful to read. You and Andrew sit in the study. You talk about old friends. He confides, I don't really trust Daniel anymore. Do you remember him? An old school friend of mine. Once we were close. We just aren't anymore. Anyway, I have some stuff to do. Head to the parlour. The other guests will want to meet you. Go to the parlour. Let's not. Andrew sits at his desk awkwardly, waiting for you to leave. Seriously, just go already. You leave. You encounter Mary in the hall. Oh, there you are. I guess just dying to meet you. Yeah, what a good choice of words, Mary. The parlour's just here. Oh, I really need to do formatting. This is so bad to read. She leads you into the grand parlour, all sparkling glass and dark timber. Mary introduces you to the guests. I want to have this spaced out sort of separately so that you... Maybe I'll have that space to continue. Mary introduces you to the guests. Jackson Smithson, strong and suntanned, reclines in an armchair. Petra Thompson, slim, elegant, and with a kind smile, listens with attention. Yeah, that smile will vanish the moment she decides you've committed... the moment murder's happened, it's just, you're the murderer. Daniel Brunswick sits stiffly on the other end of the sofa to Mary. Press space to continue. Yes. Oh. Space doesn't work. I've just been putting that everywhere. Oh no, my space to continue does not work. Oh well, I better fix it. In 55, list 556. Oh, how are they going in the auction anyway? Oh, they're getting close to something I'm interested in. So I better try not to get too distracted. I don't know why this computer is all messed up when it comes to the zoom in. I told you that you needed quotes. Well, I must not have realised that. Yeah. Oh well. I can press I can press Control to slow it down. I didn't have too many of them, fortunately. This is the first one, I think. Oh, I fixed this one too. Oh, no. Why did it do that? Oh well, I saw one. Let's go. I only got a few of them, fortunately. I think that's it anyway. Okay. Type L and shift. Oh. That's good. Type L and shift I. It will still. Oh, well that's a quick way to do it. Well, they're just shortcuts for everything. That's quite convenient. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's run it again and see what happens. Yeah, accept. Yes, enter 1. Go to the parlor, yeah. There's what I need to fix. Wait, I thought I fixed that. That works now? So this formatting is going to need to be fixed. It's headache inducing. This. Let's see. Yeah, we go there. Go to the parlor. Fine. Yeah. And just, I'm going to put space as I think a blank line after every question so that you can see where you were, because it's rather inconvenient. So you got Andrew sits at his desk. Just go. Oh, I never fixed that. I need to press space and enter. Okay. My escape key doesn't always work. That's weird. 500. Let's see if that's the right area. No. I got it wrong. It's not helpful that it does that. Can't run stop out of input commands. Okay. Oh, when I get my hands on this program, I'll totally help with formatting. Thank you. Yeah, I need some help. This formatting is awful. Okay. Yes. Oh, I've got the wrong. No, that's not working. O is for option. C is for choice, and choice is yes or no. So that's what I'm doing wrong. Where did I write that down? Wow, I'm stupid. I've even got it right here telling me which ones to use. Okay, there we go. That's that one fixed. So 100 is yes, 200 is no. There we go. Now it should work. Oh, and actually, have I done that with my aeroplane thing? I think it worked though. Oh yeah, because I programmed it separately. So why they won't work. Also, you said that ColecoVision has some games. Do you remember what they are? Mousetrap, and of course the stupid thing is blocked. And Smurf are really fun if they are with it. I'll have to look. I don't remember what they are. I didn't look because I was just sorting the thing out. I didn't, but I'll look. I'll have to check. But yeah, it is missing its power supply, and they seem to be rather tricky to find. So that'll be annoying because I looked on eBay, and the only ones I could find were $100 again, and they were American ones. So I'd have to build one probably. But yeah, I'll have a look what games it's got. Might be in the photos. Yeah, I'll check in a minute. Actually, I can check now. Oh, whoops. This chair is really creaky, I've noticed. Anyway, let's have a look. Okay, there we are. All sorts of games. I can't see them in the pictures. I'll go there and I'll have a look. Which ones was it? I'll write it down. Mousetrap and Smurf. Hmm. Venture and Adventures in the Park are also pretty cool. Yeah, unfortunately the picture doesn't show all the games. I'll have to look at it in person. There's Pit Stop, Frogger, Ms. Pac-Man, Donkey Kong. Any others? Can't see from the picture. Okay, well, it's an insane lot. I'll try and get it then. I'll have to, I'll try and get it. Because it does have, yeah, it's got the 2 modules and everything. There must be at least 20 games or something. The Atari ColecoVision games tend to be pretty rare. It has got the Atari Ms. Pac-Man. Don't know if it's got any other Atari ones. Again, I'll look at it. I'll have a look and go through it, see what's there. Again, about 20, I think. Just counting the boxes. I'm just counting the boxes. It's a bit hard to count. Anyway, there's already a bid at 100 for it, so we'll see what happens. That'll be next week. Oh, they're all in boxes. The cartridges are all in boxes. Well, yeah, super lucky find. We'll see how much it goes for. Again, it's an auction, so it might go up and up and up. But you know what? If you say it's such a good deal, I think I'll probably go for it. And hopefully I can get it. And then I just have to worry about the power supply, which, eh. Okay. So apparently, it says that YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. So I don't know. Is it working fine? Oh, wrong window. I should get back to program. Well, I am. There is something else that I'm interested in that's coming up today, so I may not. I may not be speaking. Yeah, I might just sort of disappear for a little bit while if I do any bidding. But let's see. Okay. Ah, that's the problem. Actually, let's go to the parlor. Yeah. I should really have it enter to continue or something. I don't know. Stream is fine. That's good. So just YouTube's been paranoid or something. Oh, enter does work. I just changed it to press or enter to continue. Okay. Everyone is just there we go. Okay, it works. Oh, I went in the study. Did it not set ST to 1? There, ST equals 1. You know, I'm going to write a different... Why does it do that? It's not working. Okay. Yeah, it's 0. It should have been. Should have been. Okay, that's odd. Am I setting it to 0 somewhere too early? It's odd. Let's see. Do I have to write set st to 1? Should work fine. That's odd. Anyway, I've got something coming up, so I'll be gone for a minute. Well, I'm not actually going to be gone, I'm just going to be potentially bidding on something. We'll see what happens. But I'll try and figure out what's going on. Well, I'm back. Buying things at auction always makes me nervous. Anyway, I just bought something, so back to programming, or at least fault finding, because this is weird. This has been going. Oh wow, it's near 1. I don't think there's anything else I want in this auction, is there? I always get addicted to watching the auction. Well, not anymore because I have to work, but I sort of, any auctions, sometimes eBay auctions, I just like watching them end. No, there isn't, I don't think. So I need no, I don't need it anymore. So I'll get rid of that. I don't think it would be causing the problem though. Oh, I wonder if I need to do it as 3 25. Let's do st equals. Okay, let's see if that works. Otherwise, I wonder if maybe the doesn't equal doesn't work so well. Why does it always do that? Did I accidentally press something wrong? Let's go again. Every time it runs like that. It's weird. I think it might be I press a key. Enter. Oh, go to the study. Go to the parlor, yeah. No, it doesn't work, so let's go. Maybe my clever solution doesn't work. Okay, let's see if I can sort this out. 1165. T equals 1. Then go to. Let's see if this works. Oh, it worked fine. It's just I usually press a key that messes it up. Still 0. Yeah, it is really weird how it's still 0. There must be something. Anyway, I'm going to fix it back to how it was, because clearly what I had was not an issue. So let's just go bye-bye to this one. I must be setting it to 0 somewhere. It's t equals 1 at 3:15. Oh. Ah, I wonder if... No, that shouldn't be it. But anyway, 3:15 can go away. That shouldn't fix it though, because it's just setting it to 1 twice. Okay, I really just can't figure out what's going on. Somewhere, ST must be being set to something else. Oh, no, it's fine. It's never being set to that. I get it now. Look, it says go to 3:30, and then at 3:25 I've got it doing that. Nah, no wonder it's got problems. And when I had it tacked on the end, it must not have been working or something. There we go. Now... What's wrong with that? Syntax error. I get super confused like this. I take a break and come back after a day or so, and then I figure it out almost instantly. Yeah, that's sort of how it is with troubleshooting. I have that when I'm working on stuff, where I can spend ages trying to fix something, and then I stop, come back a day or a week later or something, look at it and go, oh, well, of course, this needs to be done first, or that's the issue. Yeah. But that's weird that... I don't know how to solve that. Well, I might just make a note of that somewhere. My notes sheet is going to be confusing. Oh well. I should probably save it. think I was up to 8, so I think I was up to 9 because that was 8. Yeah. Just as confused as you are. Yep. Oh well, not really. I'll save it, and that might be it for today. How many? I started a bit after 9, so 10, 11, 12, 4 hours. Wow, that's about almost 4 hours of programming. Really? That's the most work I've put in this, I think. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to stop now. That'll probably be enough. Yeah, I should. Again, it's another beautiful day that I'm just inside, but that's what I do anyway. But yeah, well, my first successful sort of functioning stream that wasn't just a complete mess, the one that functioned properly. Turned out all I needed to do was adjust a few settings and just use the older computer. Turns out this is quite fun. I like doing this. I don't know when I'll be doing this next, because I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen, but this is quite fun. I like this. And it certainly gets me working on my programming. So yeah, I think that's it. So goodbye, I guess. Yeah, well for now. Stream was awesome. Okay, that's good to hear. Yep, the next one maybe next week or maybe the week after, depends on what I'm doing. But yeah, this was great. I've actually achieved something. My game is progressing. Hopefully next stream we'll be able to figure out the issue, and I might just do a bit of work in the meantime on the story. I probably won't though, because I'll be working on something else or just not working on anything. But yeah. Oh, and I just bought something. I bought a lamp. Not a normal lamp either. It's a dual fuel Coleman lamp. So who knows? That might have to get a video of its own. I got it for quite cheap because it's been there for ages. Anyway, yeah. I thought I'd give it a home. I've got it now that I think about it. I think I've got a spot to put it. But anyway, yeah, it is an odd lamp, all right. They describe it as a kerosene lamp, but it's not a kerosene lamp. It has no wick. Anyway, you'll be seeing that hopefully soon. And yeah, see you next stream. Maybe your stream. I think you've got Dominic. I think you got a stream on the 30th for you. So that'll be my Sunday, I think. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully see you then. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end it now. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thank you to everyone else who tuned in too. And yeah. And we might do an after stream chat thing to see how long it lasts, but I am going to end it now. Oh, you'll do have a stream on the 30th? Good. Yeah, I'll tune into that then. I'm just going to wait for the delay.